Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Venus and Neptune in 7th house. In astrology, the placement of Venus and Neptune in the 7th house of a natal birth chart can have significant implications for a person's romantic and interpersonal relationships. Here's a general overview of what this placement might signify. 1. Harmonious and idealistic relationships. Venus represents love, beauty, and harmony, while Neptune is associated with dreams, idealism, and a touch of mysticism. When these planets are in the 7th house, the individual may have a strong desire for harmonious and idealistic relationships. They seek soul connections and may be highly romantic and sensitive in their approach to partnerships. 2. Creativity in relationships. Neptune's influence in the 7th house can bring creativity and imagination to relationships. These individuals may be attracted to artistic or spiritually oriented partners. They may also find that their relationships take on a dreamy or ethereal quality, where they idealize their partners. 3. Illusions and deceptions. On the flip side, Neptune's presence can also introduce a sense of illusion and deception into relationships. There may be a tendency to see partners through rose-colored glasses, which can lead to disappointment when the reality doesn't match the idealized image. 4. Sensitivity and empathy. People with this placement tend to be highly sensitive and empathetic in their interactions with others. They may be more attuned to the emotional needs of their partners, which can be both a strength and a challenge. 5. Boundaries and confusion. Neptune's influence can blur boundaries, and individuals with this placement may struggle with setting clear boundaries in their relationships. This can lead to confusion or a sense of being taken advantage of if they're not careful. 6. Idealistic partners. They may attract partners who embody Neptune-like qualities, such as creativity, spirituality, or a strong sense of compassion. These relationships can be deeply fulfilling but may also come with challenges related to practicality and grounding. 7. Need for realistic communication. To avoid misunderstandings and disillusionment in their relationships, individuals with this placement should strive for clear and honest communication. It's essential to balance their idealism with a realistic understanding of their partners and their own needs. It's important to remember that astrology offers insights and tendencies but doesn't determine a person's fate or personality entirely. The entire birth chart, including the positions of all the planets, aspects, and the individual's life experiences, must be considered to get a comprehensive understanding of someone's personality and life path. Additionally, consulting with a professional astrologer can provide a more personalized interpretation of a birth chart. Certainly, here are some additional insights into the implications of Venus and Neptune in the 7th house in astrology. 8. Romantic fantasies. People with this placement may have a strong inclination towards romantic fantasies and daydreams about their ideal partner. They might spend a lot of time envisioning the perfect relationship, which can set high expectations for their real-life partnerships. 9. Artistic expression in relationships. Venus and Neptune together in the 7th house can indicate a love for artistic expression within relationships. These individuals may enjoy creating romantic gestures, writing love letters, or engaging in other creative forms of expressing their affection. 10. Spiritual connection. Neptune's influence often brings a spiritual dimension to relationships. Individuals with this placement may seek partners who share their spiritual beliefs or who help them explore their spiritual side more deeply. They may feel a strong soul connection with their partners. 11. Vulnerability and sensitivity. The sensitivity associated with this placement can make these individuals more vulnerable to emotional ups and downs in their relationships. They may absorb the emotions of their partners and may need to learn healthy emotional boundaries. 12. Escapism in relationships. There can be a tendency to use relationships as a form of escapism. When life becomes challenging, these individuals might immerse themselves in the dreamy world of their partnerships to avoid dealing with harsh realities. 13. Idealizing the partner. While idealism can be beautiful, it can also lead to projecting unrealistic qualities onto a partner. It's essential for individuals with this placement to stay grounded and remember that their partners are human with flaws and imperfections. 14. Creative problem solving. When faced with relationship challenges, those with Venus and Neptune in the 7th house may use their creative and intuitive abilities to find unique solutions. They can approach relationship issues with compassion and a willingness to understand the deeper emotional dynamics at play. 15. Compatibility and harmony. These individuals often thrive in relationships that emphasize compatibility and harmony. They may seek partners who share their artistic interests, spiritual beliefs, or who resonate with their dreamy, idealistic outlook on life. 16. Challenges with boundaries. Maintaining healthy boundaries in relationships can be a lifelong lesson for individuals with this placement. They may need to work on discerning where their partner ends, and they begin to avoid codependency or becoming overly enmeshed in relationships. 17. Seeking unconditional love. Neptune's influence can lead to a quest for unconditional love and acceptance. Individuals may have a deep yearning to find a partner who loves them for who they truly are, flaws and all. It's important to remember that astrology is a complex and multifaceted system, and the interpretation of a birth chart involves considering many factors beyond just the placement of 2 planets in one house. Personal growth, self-awareness, and conscious effort in relationships play a significant role in how these energies manifest in an individual's life. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide deeper insights into how this placement specifically influences a person's unique life journey. Certainly, here are some additional insights into the implications of having Venus and Neptune in the 7th house in astrology. 18. Aesthetic appreciation in relationships. These individuals often have a heightened appreciation for beauty, aesthetics, and the finer things in life within the context of their relationships. They may be drawn to partners who possess physical attractiveness and a sense of style. 19. Sacrifice and martyrdom. Neptune's influence can sometimes lead to a willingness to sacrifice one's own needs for the sake of the relationship. Individuals with this placement might put their partner's desires and well-being ahead of their own, which can lead to self-neglect if taken to an extreme. 20. Compassion and forgiveness. They tend to approach relationship challenges with a great deal of compassion and forgiveness. Even when faced with betrayals or disappointments, they may have a propensity to see the best in their partners and give second chances. 21. Imagination in partnerships. Venus and Neptune in the 7th house can bring a sense of imagination and fantasy into partnerships. These individuals may enjoy creating romantic scenarios and may have a rich inner world when it comes to their love life. 22. Relationships as a spiritual journey. For some, these relationships are seen as a spiritual journey, a path to self-discovery and growth. They may view their partners as soulmates or believe that their relationships have a higher purpose in their lives. 23. Vulnerability and trust. There's often a strong need for trust and emotional intimacy in these relationships. They may struggle with feelings of vulnerability but also find that opening up and being emotionally honest leads to deeper connections. 24. Artistic partnerships. Some individuals with this placement may enter into artistic or creative partnerships with their significant others. This can manifest as collaborating on artistic projects, sharing a love for the arts, or simply finding creative ways to express their affection. 25. Escaping reality through love. There can be a tendency to use love and relationships as a means to escape the mundane or difficult aspects of life. While this can provide temporary relief, it's important for them to find a healthy balance between romantic idealism and the practicalities of daily life. 26. Challenges with clarity. Neptune's influence can sometimes cloud judgment and create confusion in relationships. These individuals may struggle to see their partners or situations clearly, which can lead to misunderstandings or being easily deceived. 27. Seeking unconditional acceptance. The desire for unconditional love and acceptance from a partner is a recurring theme with this placement. They may fear rejection and seek relationships where they feel fully embraced for who they are. Remember that individual birth charts are highly unique, and the interpretation of these placements can vary depending on the entire chart's dynamics, including aspects, the angles formed between planets, the signs Venus and Neptune are in, and the individual's life experiences. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide a more personalized and in-depth understanding of how these energies manifest in a person's life.